This is Zion Williamson, a kid who grew up far from NBA fame. A player who was bigger, stronger, and more explosive than most kids his age. But Zion's story is not just about power and dunks. It's about hard work, expectation, and becoming one of the most talked about young stars in basketball. Because before the NBA, Zion was just a kid from Salisbury, North Carolina dreaming about basketball. Zion Williamson was born in North Carolina. From a young age, basketball became his passion. Even as a child, Zion was bigger and stronger than most players in his age group. But instead of just relying on his natural strength, Zion worked on improving his skills and athleticism. Soon, basketball coaches and fans started noticing him. Because his dunking ability and athletic highlights started spreading online, people started saying, "This kid could become something special." Zion played high school basketball and quickly became one of the most famous young prospects in America. His dunking ability was unreal. His power made defenders look small. Fans started watching games just to see Zion's highlights. He became one of the most hyped young basketball players in the country. Zion joined Duke University, one of the biggest basketball programs in the United States. The hype around him was massive. Every game felt like a national spotlight moment. Zion played with power and confidence. But during one famous game, his shoe literally broke apart on the court. He suffered a knee injury, shocking fans around the world. It was the first time people started worrying about his long-term health. In 2019, Zion entered the NBA draft. And just like many expected, he was selected first overall by the New Orleans Pelicans. The expectations were huge. People believed Zion could become the next face of the NBA. When Zion started playing in the NBA, fans immediately saw his unique style. He attacked the basket with incredible strength, finished through contact, and scored with amazing efficiency near the rim. At his best, Zion looked nearly unstoppable in the paint. But injuries started becoming a serious challenge. He missed long periods of games because of physical problems. And fans began wondering, can Zion stay healthy and reach his full potential? The story of Zion Williamson is still being written. If he stays healthy, continues improving, and reaches his peak performance, he could become one of the most dominant players of his generation. Because talent is important, but longevity decides legends. The story of Zion Williamson is a story of power, hype, and potential. A player who changed basketball expectations for his generation. And maybe one day, his name will be remembered among NBA greats. If you enjoyed this story, like the video, thumbs up, and subscribe bell for more NBA stories.